And welcome back to Navigating the Periphery. As always, my name is Debra, and as always, this is my son Philip.
Hello.
How is everyone doing today? We hope you're into what we're doing on this channel, and if you are, please help us get our message out there and try to reach and help as many people as we can. Navigating the Periphery, where we're trying to stop the stigma of a mental health diagnosis, one show at a time. If you know anyone who could benefit from watching our channel, please help. My turn. Spread the word.
Remember, it's okay not to feel or be okay all the time. You're not alone.
Oh, geez.
We're here.
We are. Well, I was. Now I'm not.
We're here.
So, Philip, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great today, Mom. How are you doing?
I am good and excited to discuss today's topic. But first, a quick disclaimer. We are not medical doctors.
Or professionals. No, we're not. Our channel is for information and education purposes only.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. And I'm speaking to you guys out there from my personal life experience with OCD, GAD, and my schizoaffective disorder. So please refer to our full disclaimer at the end of this video and every episode that we put out. So today, we are going to navigate the periphery of self-soothing to help ease anxiety and panic disorders.
Self-soothing, or stimming, is a technique to help calm yourself after an upsetting event. Stimming, or self-stimulatory behavior, involves repetitive physical movements, sounds, or activities that can help regulate sensory input and emotional states. While it's often associated with autism, stimming can also benefit individuals with OCD, anxiety, and schizoaffective disorder.
Now, as you guys know, because I have talked about it in the past episodes, I was diagnosed with OCD, or obsessive compulsive disorder, at the age of 8. So I started this self-soothing behavior at a very young age, because the repetition of the movements calmed me down significantly. I actually had a red dog blanket that I carried around with me everywhere when I was younger. My mom's only stipulation was I could not leave the house with it. She was afraid I would lose it, and then my world would end.
It would have.
But I always looked forward to knowing that my blanket was at home waiting for me, and I specifically played with the ear of the dog and rubbed it against my lower lip or my fingers, which is a common stimming method. Now, I still have pieces of the blanket in a special bag in a drawer under my bed, but it has been retired and replaced with my stuffed dog named Nayla for the last 5 years since my diagnosis. Now, you may wonder, wouldn't a real dog be better? But with my schizoaffective symptoms, I have enough problems taking care of myself, let alone a real pet.
For individuals with schizoaffective disorder, OCD, and autism, stimming can help regulate overwhelming sensory experiences or emotional states. Stimming may reduce agitation during manic or depressive episodes by offering a soothing outlet, which is what happens in Philip's case. These repetitive actions can help improve focus or provide a sense of control during periods of disorganized thinking. Stimming or self-soothing can help calm the nervous system by providing predictable and soothing sensory input, which reduces anxiety levels. Engaging in stimming can serve as a healthy distraction from intrusive thoughts or overwhelming emotions. Repetitive actions can act as grounding techniques, helping individuals feel more connected to their bodies and in the present moment. It helps your body return to a normal state after stress. Everyone needs to soothe themselves after a shock, trauma, or feeling upset. However, many adults use unhealthy ways to self-soothe, such as drinking alcohol, emotional eating, binge-watching TV, compulsive gaming, or excessive internet use. These behaviors provide temporary relief, but can negatively affect your mental or physical health. Researchers say unhealthy self-soothing includes any actions that offer short-term comfort but cause long-term harm.
While many of us are familiar with soothing others when they are having a tough time, soothing ourselves is something many of us find difficult. Yet, self-soothing skills are essential for self-regulation and mental health. Researchers into self-soothing techniques for adults is a relatively new area, but some interventions are attracting increasing attention from psychology and neuroscience researchers, including havening. Havening refers to a newer alternative therapy technique that incorporates distraction, touch, and eye movements. Its goal is to reduce anxiety and distress associated with negative memories. There is also dialectical behavioral therapy, or DBT, which is a type of cognitive behavioral therapy that focuses on teaching individuals skills to manage intense emotions, improve interpersonal relationships, tolerate distress, and develop mindfulness. And somatic experiencing techniques, which are body-centered methods used to help people heal from trauma and other harmful experiences. These techniques can help people reconnect with their bodies, regulate emotions, and release tension.
One way to acquire self-soothing skills is to create sort of a toolkit. The box might include objects or reminders of how to soothe all five senses. Comforting smells such as scented candles, essential oils, or body lotion. Pleasant tastes such as herbal teas or favorite snacks. Soothing things to touch such as a favorite sweater, a wrap, or a stress ball. Comforting sights such as photos of loved ones, pets, or favorite places. And soothing sounds such as a favorite piece of music or guided meditation track. We all engage in these behaviors from time to time.
Or in my case, NAILA. Repetitive movements can promote the release of feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which can positively influence mood. It is also good for people like me who struggle with verbalizing their emotions or distress. Stimming can serve as a nonverbal outlet for self-expression that is safe. It can also act as a coping strategy for dealing with triggers, providing a predictable and self-directed way to manage stress. And to be specific, there are 4 types of stimming. Which I choose is tactile stimming. So things like fidget toys, soft fabrics, or repetitive touch sensations can provide comfort for me. There is also physical stimming, which is rocking, tapping, squeezing, or the use of stress balls, or pacing, which can provide physical relief.
Third is auditory stimming, which would be listening to repetitive or calming sounds to help soothe your anxiety. I mean, who hasn't put a favorite song on repeat like 10 times when we love it so much because it can be calming, or a melancholy song because it helps us cope with sadness and it helps pull you out of that sad mood. And finally, fourth is visual stimming, which is watching repetitive movements such as swirling patterns can have a calming effect. I watch those all the time on social media, and I find them very relaxing.
I agree, Mom. Like watching Bob Ross paint a picture on TV.
Definitely.
Yes. It is very calming and relaxing. So, no matter how well we navigate life or how psychologically skilled we are, we will inevitably face anxiety, shocking, and unexpected events in life. During these times of loss or sudden change, having access to self-soothing techniques is essential. While stimming can be helpful, excessive or harmful stimming may require guidance from a mental health professional. There should be a balance and moderation. And it is important to note that self-soothing should not be a substitute for seeking professional help when needed. And remember, it's okay not to feel or be okay all the time. Believe me, You are not alone, and we are all here.
We are. And we're navigating, and here at Navigating the Periphery, we are trying to stop the stigma of a mental health diagnosis one show at a time. So do any of you guys out there use self-stimming to make yourself feel better? If you do, let us know if you choose tactile, auditory, or visual, or any of the other ones we mentioned. And until we see you again in our next episode coming really soon, take care, have a wonderful evening. In New York here, stay warm, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.